I get asked all the time, what equipment do I use to run my business? And I've decided to pull back an archived video I did with an office tour. So I actually show you my entire setup. But what we're most excited about to introduce with you today that's new is we have an Amazon storefront built out with the exact links to the items I use, from my microphone to my webcam, to my lighting, and so on and so forth. So you can look below this episode to grab anything that is mentioned in the video. Now let's jump in and take a look at my office tour. We're gonna do an office tour today. I'm gonna show you the workspace setup from a millionaire. At this point, I'm coming up on passing $9 million in revenue for my company, Gold Digger Girl Co. And I'm gonna show you my workspace setup, and we're gonna do an office tour. And I'm telling you, this is gonna change your life. And I always say, you can build your empire out of your office from your phone, and you've got to make sure you have it set up for success and take it serious, right? Like if you really want to do this and blow this up. So I'm going to do an office tour. Here we go. So I'm going to show you my whole office, but I actually want to focus on the workspace setup too with the monitors and whatnot. So first off, I did have this bookcase put in, and I had one put in our last home, and I get compliments on my backdrop every single day. But also look, there's all this storage down here. So if you don't have what you want, you can get somebody to build a bookcase and custom build it. It's expensive, but it is a tax write-off. We'll check with your tax professional, but I wrote it off. And now I have it and it's done. I have a perfect background and it's just always looking sharp. So that's good. That's called an art wall. And that's really great if you're going to do content where you're just talking in front of the camera. You're going to do reels and things like that. So you can get them on Amazon. Just type in art wall so you can see. And I just use painter's tape to put the art wall together. And yes, it took a little bit of time. Hey, Gold Digger, Kimberly Olson here with a quick interruption. I wanted to let you know about something amazing. We are hosting 10X Your Productivity Bootcamp. We have not taught this in well over a year, and this is one of our most popular intensives. There's an opportunity for you to plug into up to 5 sessions. You can do one or all, and we're going to be focusing on peak performance, high productivity, being able to be really focused and intentional, prioritize. This is something that entrepreneurs really struggle with, and we are so pumped to bring it back to you. So you can look below this episode to grab your spot, get your workbook. The replays will be up for a limited time. I cannot wait to see you there, so that way you can absolutely 10x your productivity. And then over here, there's actually I'm an affiliate for it, but I'm not going to dig up the link right now. It's called Poster Store. So I actually just went on Poster Store, and I think I actually grabbed a whole room that they had, and it ended up being this, but they come with the frames. So it's great. They're not the highest quality, but of course it's more for the look, right? So this, I do film in front of this quite a bit. And then I think I got that on Overstock. So that's nice just to have a different background. This right here there's a local lady who did this chick on a ladder. It is not peel and stick. I don't recommend that. This is a really high quality wallpaper. So again, it gives it a finished look so I can record and have many different things happening inside my office. And yes, there is a chandelier because you got to own it, right? Then I wanted to show you my office setup. So what I have is my podcast mic on a stand right there. As you can see, for a really long time, I had the Yeti desktop one. I love the Blue Yeti. So I recommend the Yeti one for sure. This one looks like Muna or something, Mayona. I don't know. You can Google podcasts and find something good. Okay. The other important elements are the lighting. Those are Stellar Diva 2 ring lights. I've had them for years. I love them. You can film in them. You can move them around. They're great. The other thing that is super important is your workspace setup. So what we have here is 2 monitors, and what this allows me to do is to be able to work on 2 different browsers. So I have Chrome, and then I have Firefox here, but you could also open up more than one Chrome browser and then just pop it over there. So if you've not used monitors, these are huge. Let me see if you can see my hands so you can see how big they are. I mean, they're huge. They're like small TVs. So worth it. I absolutely love them. I can't stand it when I'm traveling, working on a laptop. Once you get monitors, you'll never be able to go back to just one. I'll just warn you of that one. And then you have what's called a docking station. Your laptop connects to the docking station and displays onto the monitors is how it works. So you can drag between the 2 of these. It's really cool. So life size, I'm able to work, design in Canva, plan things out in Asana. That's what I have pulled up right now. And it just really, truly is a game changer. It also, when you're live streaming, so on here, I will have Facebook pulled up if I'm streaming in a Facebook group, and then I might have StreamYard over here, or maybe I have my notes for a webinar over here, and then I've got the webinar here showing my viewers. So with the two monitors, when you are actually live streaming, it can be really helpful to have the two monitors. I can't stress that enough. I also have a Bose speaker right there because I do a lot of Zooms and coaching and I want to be able to hear people really well. So that's important. And then finally, my favorite webcam on the planet, it's the Brio. It's the Logitech Brio. I even have one that I travel with because my laptop webcam just doesn't work anymore. So I just travel with this. Another one, I have a backup for it. And that's another important thing is that you want to absolutely have backups for your workspace. All right, I had to flip the camera because I was like, this is weird. I'm like talking. I don't know. I said to flip the camera. Okay, so you're going to want to have backups for all your items. So my keyboard that is synced up to my laptop, and I have a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard that's connected to my laptop. You have to have batteries for that and have backup keyboards and backup the mouse, have backups of those. I have backups of the webcam. I have backups for anything you can think of. Okay. So just lighting, I have selfie stick backups, all the things. You want to have backups because that way, if you're live and something stops working, right, you have a backup for that. So I'm lucky because there's bookshelves in here. I have a ton of books in here. I've got all of our stuff in there, and they have another closet. This is technically a fifth bedroom in our home, so I really lucked out with all the storage, but I have all kinds of equipment and different things in that other closet. So I just love that because then I can make this space what I want it to be and to make it where I can record and do all of these things. So I'm telling you, once I leveled up and I invested in the monitors, invested in a good computer, I have a really good computer, invested in equipment. It's this weird thing, but when you invest and level up in yourself, then you're actually going to be saying to the universe, do you see Raya? Like, Raya, look at how cute she is. You're saying to the universe, you're serious, right? Do you see her? Hi, Raya. Look how cute she is. She's the sweetest dog ever. She's 95 pounds and she's so cute. But really, for real, I want to give you one other thing real quick. But when you do that, you're telling the universe you're serious and it just happens. Your business will grow. I can't make guarantees, but for me, at least, that's what happened. I hope that was helpful. And just a reminder, make sure to look below this video so you can grab those office essentials. And I will see you at our upcoming boot camp kicking off next week, how to 10x your productivity. I will see you there. Browse this channel, hit that subscribe button. And if this was helpful, go look at our other videos. We have tons of playlists and awesome stuff for you so you can monetize your business. Thanks for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire.